Right, yo, what's up? My name's Zach, and I didn't have any ideas for a video today, so I've created, I guess you could say, a little challenge for myself to just talk to the camera. I'm gonna climb this tree and just sit there and talk. It's the only thing I could come up with. I was sitting there watching Dune Part 2, excellent movie, and this tree, we recently cut it, trimmed it back a bit. So I'm gonna climb this tree. Just like the scene in Transformers, except there's no Megan Fox waiting for me. Now, hopefully, I can give a bit of live commentary here. Being the fact that I now have a DJI mic that I recently purchased to hopefully bring a bit more quality into my videos. Now, fingers crossed, this can be the first sort of shot. And I'm hoping you can see me up here, because I'm already, 4 meters off the ground. And I've got the neighbor looking at me already. Maybe you can see me. But yeah, no, I've been struggling. I've been struggling with video ideas lately. What to film. The daily vlogs, I found that they were good as such, but when I didn't have anything planned during the day, the vlog was therefore pretty boring. And it just sort of led to me trying to find things to do, which is, yeah, good, but I mean, it gets kind of repetitive when you're doing pickleball all the time, and I think I just need to... I was always saying to myself that I just need to film everything, and eventually it'll come together in the edit. But I found that filming everything just became so repetitive, and honestly, man, I don't know how Casey Neistat does it, or did it. His ability to create unique stories every single day was just insanity, and that's the bit I'm trying to figure out. You might have noticed with my video yesterday, I was trying to story tell and tell a little story, and I think I achieved that. But that was a very last minute video as well, and it's only got 4 views. But yeah, I don't think I've ever really introduced myself to... How can I get up here? That's a dead tree. We don't want to grab onto that, otherwise we're dead. Oh, hello. What do you want, mate? Getting up there is a bit of a challenge. So let's go around here. And hopefully you guys can see me here. While I'm in this little comfortable spot, I might as well... I've never really introduced myself to the vlog. So I guess, hey, my name's Zach. I'm 22 years old. I'm unemployed, living on the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. I don't know what I want to do with my life. And I'm trying to capture every moment to figure it out, so you guys can sort of figure it out with me. Look, we don't have many views so far, but I enjoy creating content and I enjoy creating cinematic content. So far, I've started a creative agency called 44, where I where we create creative assets for small businesses, people, and people wanting to grow their brand through cinematic content that's high quality content. Yeah. God, this file size is going to be so large. Just sitting up here. I think the reason young women, young men, it's interesting. It's very interesting because I've been having this debate with my mum and dad for the past, ever since I sort of stopped doing uni. So I was studying finance and economics at uni, but I just wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't seeing the benefit. I wasn't seeing the get to the finish line, then what happens kind of thing. There was no progression after that. I didn't want to go work in a corporate job. I didn't want to move to Brisbane and work in the city. And yeah, I understand that you learn you learn certain things in a degree that sort of progress you into other roles in a 9 to 5. But man, to be honest with you, I don't want to go work a 9 to 5. I don't want to be a slave to someone else's payroll and be a slave to my bank account as such, having to rely on someone else to fuel me money. And even though I've got no income at the moment, I'm not upset about it. And yeah, I've got it good living at home. I'm still paying board, but I've saved pretty well myself and I'm able to actually have some time off work and try new things, take risks. But back to uni, I wasn't feeling like that $1,200 per semester class, 4 classes, $4,800 per semester. It wasn't really, I wasn't noticing any benefit. I worked in an investment group for 2 years and I learnt more there in 2 weeks than I did for a whole semester at uni. Just that real world experience. And uni doesn't give you that. I feel like the education system is old. It needs a overhaul, and it just seems to. I understand that it teaches you the base skills, but in a degree like that, like finance and economics, really the only reason you're doing it is to get that corporate role in an investment bank, becoming a financial advisor, and that's just not something that I wanted to do. And I'm finding that with other people at the moment there. Everyone asks you when you're a kid, what do you want to be when you're older? What do you want to do when you finish school? And everyone jumps straight into uni. They go straight to uni, they start studying. And I'm finding now all my mates after 4 or 5 years, they've finished their degree, but then they're doing a different degree because they're not satisfied. They're still lost. They don't know what they want to exactly do. And I really think people should be forced to have 6 months off work, have a year off work, have a year off study. That's the main thing. Have a year off study. Don't jump straight back into study again. I mean, not everyone. People know some people know exactly what they want to do and they're happy with it and they want to become a doctor and be a doctor for the rest of their life. But I feel like a lot of us don't. A lot of us have absolutely no fucking idea what we want to do. And we feel like we have to. We do these things. We have to go and study. We have to pick a degree. We have to go to uni. But man, I just don't think it should. That's the way the world works anymore, and the way people are working. They need. Can I get up there, I wonder? All right, we're moving to hopefully get a different train of thought. Now, this is a bit of a sketchy move, but the tree feels sturdy. Ugh. Now, Mum, don't watch this video because you'll shit yourself. This is what YouTube has taken me to. These lengths of being, I don't know, 6 meters off the ground. Hopefully this is enough clickbait. I climbed a tree to talk to I climbed a tree to talk to a camera about life. But no, the main, oh, here he comes. The main goal of this video was just, I just wanted to rant. Because to be honest myself, it's been slow going with 44. Like, I was expecting, clients straight away, start filming, gonna get my name out there, the ball's gonna roll really quick, but that just has not been the case. Like, I've cold reached probably 100 people now, haven't heard back from one. Now, to be honest with you, I don't know if that's my email not working, because I have had some issues with people not getting my emails who are meant to be getting them. But regardless, like, you have this, I had this such high, fuck off, bloody magpie rubbing his beak on my tripod. Yeah, you have such a high expectation, what I did when starting, that everything's going to work out, everything's going to go so smoothly. But it just hasn't been the case, and it's kind of been a real kick in the guts. And things have just been slow now, but I understand that, yeah, it's not always the case that everything's going to be smooth sailing and it's all going to slot into place straight away. So that's why I'm keeping at it. I know that it will work out if you put your head down and you keep going. It's guaranteed to. No matter how many times you fail, there's always one time that's going to succeed. And if you put the hard yards in and put the work in, it'll eventually all pay off. And I'm convinced that it will. But I just need to keep at it. And mind you, I've only been going for a month now, if that. If a month, 3 weeks. So it hasn't been long at all, and I just need to keep my head down, keep reaching out to people. I've got to shoot this weekend. But the main thing I really want to get into is high-end real estate, because I enjoy architecture and I enjoy property. Enjoy looking at like high-end architecture, and I think I can really make it sort of come to life. So that's what I've been trying to do, sort of reach out to high-end real estate agents on the sunny coast. But the other thing I need to also try and do is like cold outreach. The other thing I need to try and do is cold outreach via phone. Just cold calling people, because real estate agents, I feel like they're always picking up their phone. Especially it comes from an unknown 04 number. But yeah. Right, time to move spot. Oh, fuck. How are we meant to get down from here? This is a bit stupid. But I guess that's things you do for the vlog. Alright. Might come back down to you, because if we can swing him around here. God, that was a bit of parkour there. Oh, now let's see if we can sort of squat down here. Or if we can even sit. There we go. I need to pose and look comfortable. God, I hope this part's in the frame. Should be. So, the main thing is I don't think you should be so harsh on yourself. Because I think that's the issue I've sort of had. I've had such high expectations for everything I've tried, and when it doesn't work out, you kind of get into a rut. And I guess if you go into thinking things that they're never going to work out and they eventually do, then it's the most rewarding thing ever, because you weren't expecting it to work out, but it actually did. So if you can almost put the effort in, like it's going to work out and you know it's going to work out, but you have this subconscious thought that it doesn't work out, but then it does work. It's sort of conflicting. Yeah, life's interesting, man. I've only been around for 22 years, but I feel like I've learned so much in this past year. I haven't really introduced myself to this YouTube channel yet and just sat down and said who I am. So my name's Zach. I'm 22, living on the sunny coast, Queensland, Australia, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm sure many other young men, young women out there are also in the same position, but I'm out here just trying new things. I've started a creative agency called 44. And the aim of the creative agency is to help brands grow through high quality content, focusing on cinematic content. Now, I like to train at the gym. I love playing pickleball at the moment. It's one of my addictions. I'm actually going to a pickleball class in 2 hours. It's like a round robin pickleball, so I'm pretty excited for that. It's for novice to advanced. Oh no, yeah, novice to advanced. So I'm going to get my ass whooped by the sounds of it. But yeah, I'm vlogging every day, trying to produce as much content as possible. The one thing I've been thinking about recently is sort of resetting my Instagram account. Because my Instagram hasn't really done any views, like, at all. And everyone's always saying, like, Zach, I don't understand why your content's not going well. And I think I know why. It's because the content I try and produce is with a $3,000 setup, a Sony A7C Mark II. It's 4K, it's high quality, it's color graded, but it's not relatable. Now, the reason I say it's not relatable is the actions I'm doing in the video may be relatable, but the footage, the quality of the footage itself is not relatable. You can't pick up your iPhone and film the exact same content I can on this camera rig here, and you could shoot in iPhone log and you could color grade it that way, but people just don't. It's not really the same, and I think subconsciously the human brain notices it's more addicted towards content that it knows it can produce itself. So if you pick up your iPhone, you film your mate playing pickleball, it's much more relatable him doing a POV with an iPhone rather than it is me doing it on a Sony camera, right? It's blurry, it's sort of out of focus in some points. It's just got that quality to it that's not so cinematic and so movie-like. And that's where I think I've sort of gone wrong with my content. I haven't really posted it like that much. Oh shit, who's this? Oh no, someone's gonna find me in a tree. Is that Nan and Grandpa? I wonder if they're gonna be able to see me. I might just stay quiet and see if they do or not. Better not hit my camera. This is terrifying. It's like I'm a spy. Oh, Taco Friday. Ooh, she's got cake. Wow. There you go, we've gone unnoticed. Interesting. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so I'm gonna reset my Instagram feed and just take away all the content that hasn't done really well and start filming on my iPhone a lot more, because that's when people are going to be more relatable. They're going to feel like they're there with me, kind of thing. And I'm convinced that that's sort of where I went wrong with Instagram. Like, yeah, you've got these people that are filming cinematically, and they're sort of making all these cinematic videos, but the lifestyle I live here on the coast doesn't need to be filmed like that. We're playing pickleball, we're going surfing, we're going swimming at the beach, we're catching up with mates, we're training at the Cali bars, we're going to gymnastics together. Like, we're not doing sort of these things that, I mean, they all, don't get me wrong, they can all be filmed cinematically, but they don't need to be. It's probably easier and it's more relatable to be filmed on an iPhone. So yeah, that's one of the things I'm going to try doing. But yeah, it's put me in a better mood coming up here and just talking, just running through my thoughts. Man, it's hard talking to a camera. Like, I feel like I've gotten so much better at it because I treat the camera like I'm talking to a mate. And if you're wanting to start filming and you find it so hard to talk to a camera, just talk to it like it's your best mate. That's why for so long at the start I was calling the camera like bro, mate, boys was the main one. And it just made things so much easier and so much more conversational for me. But yeah, hope you're doing well, bro. I hope you're doing well. Things will work themselves out. I'm sure of it. I'm sure they're going to work out for me too. Sometimes you're going to have these ruts, but man, they're just you stoking the fire. The fire's gone out a bit, and this is just time for you to stoke it and get that flame going again. So I hope you're doing well, and you have a good weekend, and I'll see you later. Ciao.